Hey guys, Evgeny here at Philippine Digital, and in this video we are going to go over just what you're seeing on your screen. It's Lenis, it's a library used for smooth scrolling animations or smooth scrolling effect. Basically, smooth scrolling is just what it sounds like. It's the way in which you can create an effect where once you scroll, it becomes very smooth. I'm not sure if it's reflected in what I'm doing, but this is a very smooth experience when I scroll. And this is what we're trying to achieve today. We are trying to integrate that with our website. It was made by Studio Fry, and let's go into the documentation, see how that's used. Clearly, there are drawbacks, but it's a lot better library than everything we had so far. So better than GSAP in terms of smooth scrolling, better than Locomotive Scroll. And yeah, it's just great. It's very lightweight, improves user experience in some degree. Obviously, it has some drawbacks, but still, if you're pursuing this visual effect, this is the way to do it. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Here we are getting into the darkroom engineering, which is the team that developed this, and we're going into darkroom engineering Lenis. Here, what you'll have to do is you'll have to grab this script here and this style sheet here in order to add it to your website. We already did this. Now, you wonder why we're adding the style sheet, and usually I say don't do it. However, for this particular reason, I can say that you can. For one simple reason, you'll be using all of this code. It's not a lot of code. This is basically the code. Either you can just copy it over into global tags or body and add it into style, right? So without further ado, let's get into the implementation. Once you add the style sheet and the script, what you'll want to do is you want to find the basic implementation, copy this over here, script. However, that's not all you'll want to copy over. You'll also want to copy over this one, custom ref loop. And let's just add it here. Take this bit of code, delete the rest. And this is what we're adding. Now, we have our custom ref loop and we have auto ref set to true. That's not what we want here. So you'll want to go into GitHub and find the documentation here. So you'll see there's wrapper, content, events, target, smooth, will, lerp, duration, easing, orientation, and so on and so forth, right? We are going to want to add a couple of items. First one will be smooth, because we want this to be smooth. Then we'll add lerp. Basically, lerp is how fast this is going to scroll or how smooth. There's also will multiplier that we're adding and setting it to 1. If it's larger than 1, then it's scrolling faster. If it's lower than 1, I believe it's going slower, right? And we're also adding infinite false, just because we'll use this code later. We're going to save this, publish the site, and then we're going to test this out. Now, usually there can be some bugs, but there are none so far. This is working just as it is intended to. So this is great. However, there is a second implementation that we have made, which is infinite scrolling. And for infinite scrolling, the only thing you want to do is copy over all the code, and the only thing you want to change is infinite to true. And also you want to set the style to WebKit scroll bar display none, and scroll bar with none and MS Overflow style none to HTML. We are doing this to hide the scroll bar for the reason that if we go ahead and go to this page, if there is a scroll bar, once you reach the end, it like the scroll bar will simply teleport up. We don't want that to happen, so we remove the scroll bar. Another important thing is that you want to copy over the first section, add it to the end. If it was an H1, you're going to either want to convert this to paragraph or something and add a style of H1. So this way you're not duplicating headlines and you're not getting like the SEO penalties. So yeah, this is how you implement Lenis. I hope that this video was useful. The implementation seriously is very simple, but I personally struggled quite a bit with the setup for the reason that the documentation has been changing every now and then. The implementation has been changing now and then. ChatGPT is not helpful. Articles out there are not helpful. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful and educational. In case you like what you saw, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot with our growth. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful day and have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.